this is our base, and this to my right is my friend Broken, pretty good at the game, one of the best players in our clan, and we decided to play duo or trio this wipe with a few friends that we found along the way. So this wipe was one of my craziest wipes, where I got the most loot I've probably ever gotten in a wipe. I know I've probably gotten more, but this is the most notable because it all happened, and it had a few twists in it. It has a good little story going on of some annoying people that we raided. But anyway, I started on about halfway through the wipe, so we didn't really have to start from the ground. I started with a box of MP5s, but that's nothing compared to what we get later, so just sit back and watch. But first, we're gonna try to take Chinook. Great. I can't hit him through that. That doesn't matter, just keep the door locked, keep the door closed, and he won't be able to come out. It don't matter if they peek. I'm about to go hold that door, like hard hold, and I'm just gonna sit there. They're running down. Yes, I just heard somebody run on metal, unless that was one of you. I'm holding this door with my life. There's no point in even coming to help me, because they're dead if they peek this door. Unless they come out with, like, slugs. I know, I hear them. I don't even care. I'm not even holding it anymore. So jump. One of them just jumped a second ago. I just seen one. He didn't jump off, but he just jumped in the air. 2 minutes left right now. Are you dead? Get a scrub. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I would have died there. Well, probably wouldn't have died. One in the building, about to leave. I'm gonna hold. I'm holding. Keep Bolty out, dog. You got him? Less than a minute, or almost a minute left now. A little over a minute. This will be a theme throughout almost every single lock crate we open on this server. That they're almost all going to be horrible. I don't think we got any good lock crates on this server in this game. Broken, did you see? I'm insane bleeding, I'm healing. After that horrible take of the Chinook he dropped at airfield, which I had done absolutely nothing at, we decided to try to take Smoil, which we had the cards for at the time, because we did have a few cards. Eventually, we actually do get a good Chinook crate, but for now, and for basically the rest of the video, we only got horrible Chinook crates, so don't be expecting for us to go here to actually get a good one. So, I guess let's do oil.
Zombie.
Kill him. I'm pushing her up.
He's close to my door. I know exactly.
Is he up there?
Yeah, I'm one. Push up. I'm one.
As you can see here, we instantly killed the guy that was on oil. He had a good bit on him, but we kind of really wanted to take it on our own. But it doesn't really matter, because we still got all the loot and free red cards, so went on our end. But, I mean, as you can imagine, as stated previously, all of our Chinook crates have been pretty bad. So, the Chinook crate here wasn't really any different. As you'll see in a second, it's probably one of the worst that you've seen if you have opened any. It is literally just an MP5. We have gotten much worse ones later though, so yeah. But this right here this is the base that I wanted to raid in the beginning of this wipe. Right before we went to this oil, I seen it. So I thought we should raid it. We went to go check it out after, because I told my friend Broken about it. And we went there, and he killed 3 Full Metal kids, all had AK, and there's an M2 in the base. So we ended up getting probably the best thing out of this base, and a few Full Metal kits out of it. So really it was worth it overall. We used a little bit extra boom, as you can see here, to get full deep on it and get everything to be good. As you can see here, I'm struggling to get into this insanely easy jump for some reason. But eventually I make it in. We blew in, and there's absolutely nothing, so it was really just a waste of our boom. But it doesn't really matter, because we really just wanted to see what it had, and we didn't even use any of our boom. We got most of it from oil. So here was a fight whenever I was trying to do a small outpost run, and we got countered by a kid with an LR. We eventually killed him and got his stuff back to base. And then there's three you can it's a little fight that I did while trying to get a shut crate. I'm low, we're probably gonna die here. Wait, I'm dropping green and blue. What do you mean you're pushing? Where'd you go? Go in the tunnels, come in the tunnels. Well, never mind. Can't do that. Wanna push? Like all the way? Wait, I'm not near you, I'm not near you. They're balls. I'm on that kid, Hey, hit him once, I hit him once. You good? I have meds. They're getting pumpied at right now, dude. Nah, come here. I'll just med you. I'm full HP, but I have no meds now. I dumped on him. I'm gonna peek him from the other side. No, I can't flank him, but I can peek him. I see him. I have 8 ammo left. Drop me some ammo.
If you got...
Ah! I just died. Wait, where are you?
You guys hide and sewer while
No, we can't. Unless you want to start sprinting right now, because they're running. They just ran, they're gone. There's no chance.
I don't want to get too close to them.
They do have MP, they're gonna rape us, so. Okay, let's run. After that insane whiff of a fight, I said they were gone. They were in fact not gone. They were right there, coming around the corner with an MP5, ready to ruin our day. Well, but to the left. All I can say there is that I don't want to talk about it. But, well, it's kind of just what happens whenever you suck at the game. I was having quite a dilemma at this point in the run, because after I died at airfield, I went back home and tried to run Red Room, and I'm not going to show you the footage because it's not very fun. I ran for about 5 minutes to get to Red Room because I didn't know how to run it, so it took me about 5 minutes to actually figure out how. And then once I figured out how, I tried to run it, and I died to an MP5 kid on the way to, like, from the Red Room, like the room that you put in the fuse to get into the Red Room. You know, I put that in, and then I died. So they had everything on me that I had to go in there right before I swiped the card too, so it was a little annoying. But after that, I then did not have a red card at all and could not get one. Now, as you see, I just collected one. I have a red card. Before, I did not. So I have no red cards in base, I'd been trying to run airfield for about 30 minutes, considering it was on the other side of the map from my base, and I died to a bear 3 times. We didn't have enough guns for me to just be bringing MP5s to the... Well, we had enough guns. We had about a box of guns, but I'd rather not be bringing MP5s to the other side of the map to just kill a bear. So I just went naked and had to juke out the bear. It took me about 10 minutes to actually get the bear away from my body and then get my cards. Then I'm not lying, I literally sat in airfield for about 30 minutes just to wait for the lock crate that was above me to go away. So, I'm not going to share that obviously, but I just wanted to let you know how hard it has been to get this red card, which will be used on oil and probably be lost to counters. But, I don't know, I felt like getting it. At this point in the run, we've been collecting a lot of boom and running oil a lot. As you can see here, it's another one of us running oil. Me and some guy I met named Slums. Through basically all this wipe, I've been a duo with a few people until the end of it, where we were a trio. In the beginning, I was a duo with Broken, and there's some other kid with us you might see, but he wasn't really worth noting, so he was basically just a body bag for us. And then me and Broken duoed most of that, and then I started duoing with Slums for a few hours, and I re-duoed with Broken. Then something happened, and then we became a trio. That something is pretty important, but not for right now. Anyway, I'm going to show you a clip of me trying to take oil, which, I mean, we did take it. We got everything from it. As you can imagine, we didn't get a very good lock crate. I believe this lock crate was just some pipes and a grenade. Very, very underwhelming. So, through this entire wipe, we've gotten nothing good out of oil. So, we've basically just been getting most of our guns from oil, from just the, like, heavies and blues, but yeah, that's about all we've been doing gun-wise. But sulfur-wise, I've been farming boxes of sulfur. Just casually, I farmed about 2 boxes of cooked sulfur this wipe. Then I made some explosives. Not many, not enough to be worth noting, because I did lose a lot of that sulfur that we cooked on failed raids, which I'm not even going to show because well, I wasn't on for them. Somebody went and tried to go raid on my team solo and died with a row of rockets. Then he went back with another row of rockets and died, so everything in the base was gone at that point, rocket-wise. So after that, I farmed up a bit more sulfur, and it just been sitting in base being used as ammo. But soon we would go on a raid that would very much change that. Okay, you already have the explanation for how we got the boom for this. Me farming for a very long time. But we decided to raid a little base that we thought, nah, it might be a 3x3. Turns out it was a shell of a 2x1, fully armored. We were a little poor at this point because, you know, a box of sulfur doesn't really get you very much whenever you're raiding armored walls and armored doors. So we got to the point where we could about get into this base, but that was it. We couldn't raid much else than a few doors. For this raid, it was about a 3C4 raid is what we had. We had 6 C4 at base though, so we only spent about half of our C4 to get here. Base was pretty loaded on everything, but there was one thing that was missing. Rockets. There was no explosives in the base, no boom, no anything, no gunpowder. We thought this was odd, but we didn't think too much of it. We just thought, that's a little weird. So, we ended up leaving and depoting back at base. But what we found after, that was really what kickstarted our wipe. You know that little patch of grass in between the oil refinery and the base? There was stashes in there, and this is what we got out of it. This was enough to get us actually raiding.
Yes.
So after this, we decided, let's upgrade our base a bit. So after we upgraded, which we let some guy we don't even know upgrade, so I don't want to hear anything about the base. It looks horrible,
I'm already liking it, dude. I'm leaving.
But there's some guys up the hill that were starting to get a little annoying, and you'll see why in a few seconds. I literally just killed 3 people, 2 people almost. I almost killed the
he's still
M2
out there.
kid.
Look out, bro.
I know. Watch out. Okay,
Not
hold up.
shit too.
Give me a second. Yeah, don't cancel.
Let me go grab some real quick.
Again,
I'm gonna peek him with AK.
He's so balls.
I know!
Road sign. He's road sign.
There's another one, there's another one. Killed one. I killed him, I killed him, I killed him! I killed him. I headshot him with AK. He's dead. There's a naked on his body, there's a naked on his body. Naked on his body. Look 120, 190, 190. Oh, I'm almost dead, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead, I'm almost dead. Holy. They had been excessively roof camping us, door camping us for hours at this point. This, though, was one of the times where they came out with an M2 and a few bolty kids. And we'd killed them and took their M2. So, after mercilessly door camping us and roof camping us for hours, we decided to online them. This is what we got. The raid we thought was online, but not really gonna show it because of the fact that it was an offline raid. They were online, but there was only one of them, and he came out with a SAR to defend, and we instantly killed him. We got a row of M2s, not many rockets. I have the best loot, really. Other than the row of M2s, all they had was comp. I got all of it back to base. It's a pretty boring raid, so I'm not really gonna show it. There's no point, but after door camping us and roof camping us and causing us grief, all wipe, we finally killed them. I don't show everything that they've done, but all they did, all wipe, was place turrets all around their base, all around our base, door camp us, roof camp us, for hours and hours. But we finally got back at them, raided them fully, and not a bit of the boom that we spent was ours. We got it all from a stash in a base that we raided earlier. After depoting all the loot from the raid, we were a little bored, so we went to go push an airdrop we seen, hope to get some C4 or something else. There was 3 kits there, all full metal. I killed one, there were 2 more. I downed a white full metal kit, his friend grabbed the loot. Since the position of the airdrop was kinda bad, they just got it and ran away. So, they got the kits and everything out, we couldn't really kill them all. As you can see here, they were behind trees and I couldn't kill them both. So, hit one of them. I think I killed one of them. That's about it for that. After that fight, a bit more farming, some roaming, a few more things, nothing too big that I have to include in the video, but just things that I do. A lot of farming. A lot of this wipe was just me farming, going to outposts, doing runs, getting enough. The server was kind of dead at this time. There wasn't a lot of PvP. But I decided, let's run Red Room. Hopefully our luck would turn around, and from what I looted, our luck did not turn around. So I was just thinking, whatever, these 2 crates are horrible. Let's shoot the last one and get out of here. There's can't be anything that good. So I got finished looting up, went over to the other crate, and yeah, airdrop C4. We were trying to do our own thing, you know, farm. I was trying to farm, do other things, but I could not leave the base for a large amount of time because we were getting roof camped by some new people that had showed up behind our neighbors where they used to live. Turns out later that we figured out that was my neighbor. He'd allied and joined a group that had lived behind him in a 2x2 that had upgraded. But they'd been door camping and roof camping us, so we were about ready to attempt it online because we do have a row of rockets at this point. So me and Broken got all the rockets ready, and we're about to go pummel their base. But we thought, they don't deserve it online. These guys have roof camped us for so long, so many times. After an immense amount of farming for the raid, along with farming of scrap, which you'll see here, I got another horrible Red Room, top of launch, of course, because why wouldn't I? And then we were about to go on the raid when we remembered we know all their names. We can just wait until they get off. And keep in mind, this is a reserved offline. He door camped us in his old base, and roof camped us in his old base. So we raided his old base, and then he moved with a different base into somebody else's compound, and is doing the same things again. So they are definitely not getting an online, but whenever the time did come, they did something that was, I don't know how to explain. Well, I forgot to record the actual raid, but it wasn't offline because they knew we were coming to offline them somehow. Previously, we'd tried to raid them from our same base and failed because I was told, we're leaving, this raid is finished, and I walked out and they sealed. Turns out he was joking, so we kind of gave them their base back, but that was just their free run because we didn't know who they were, so we didn't really care, so we weren't going to come back and raid them because it wasn't that deep to us. We didn't care that much. We could have done the raid, but we didn't. Then after that, we figured out those people we tried to raid that one time, that's the people that door camped and roof camped us for days. Which, we thought, uh-oh, that's not good, we need to get them out of here. So we went to go raid them. We waited till they were off because there's 6 of them now, and they don't deserve an online. So whenever we actually went to raid them, we were not expecting there to be anybody there. They had even turned off their auto turn, enticing us to offline. But they had got on alternate accounts, which are accounts that do not have the same username but are on the same server, and they have codes to the base. And they sat in their inner peaks and waited, killed me, but Broken got out with our row of rockets, and yeah, we'd used it on 2x2s. Actually, it was one particular 2x1 outside of Outpost, owned by D7, the biggest clan on the server. So we thought, since they lived up north, away from Smoil, this one was right next to Smoil, so it was their Smoil base. We thought it would be loaded on comps, guns, and gear, so we thought, we'll try to raid it. We didn't know it was theirs at the time, we had a hunch on who it was, so we just thought, let's send some rockets. So that's exactly what we did. We sent some rockets, but at this point we'd had another teammate on that we thought we could trust, so he helped us with the raid.
Right in front of the
And you'll see what happens.
Are you ready?
I have HE, so I'm gonna hide.
Two, one.
You gotta splash it so it...
No, we don't need a break 2. There's no point. Ah! Run in front of you.
Back
There's
up.
not gonna shoot you back up.
Where are they?
They're in the weeds. Don't stop the fucking rocket.
You both have rockets, Bozo.
You have to get on top of the rocket to actually see it.
Okay, so what are we doing
Okay, so now
now?
what? Now how do you do this?
Because we have to shoot the
Do you
top
wanna
of
just
the...
open the roof from up here, Tony?
Nah, can you even hit that, dude? You have to hit right in the middle of all those. I don't think you can hit that. That's way too hard to do.
Is that...
We'd spent about 10 minutes sitting here trying to bait their turrets and actually get into the compound, but since turret spamming is a thing, because Face Punch won't add any form of electricity or turret regulation, they just spammed a bunch of turrets in their compound and were basically unraidable until they'd figured out somebody's raiding our compound base in the snow next to Outpost, and they'd made their way over here. They'd gotten online, other groups had shown up somehow, I don't know. The guys that we tried to offline had showed up, actually. We don't know how they knew about this, but they did. They'd showed up, killed us, and Tony died with all of our rockets inside of Outpost. And we thought, it's fine, they're not gonna get the rockets unless Tony hands them to them. Tony handed them to them. And then Tony was inside of our base, which, was a little suspicious because the raid was over, we'd failed, they'd taken our row of rockets, there's nothing we could do, we were screwed, they won. But how did they get those rockets? The only way they could have got them was if Tony gave them to them. Which we thought, Tony's not inciting us, that's a bunch of Xbox players. Tony's not dumb. Tony knows that that can't happen. You cannot play with Xbox players if you're on PS4. That just doesn't work out right. But no, Tony, after we'd already had the plan, me and Broken, to just give the base to one of our allies, named Angel, which I'd met and gave an airdrop to after I got that airdrop off of launch, we decided to give him the base, is what we were going to do. But instead, Tony had given Angel, or not Angel, the people that wanted to raid us, our codes. So, people that we tried to offline have our codes now because of Tony. Luckily, I respawned in base and didn't let them get core loot, and we despawned it all because, I mean, they don't deserve any of our loot. In fact, we deserved all their loot to do whatever we pleased with, but no, we can't do that now because of Tony. But anyway, past all that, we decided to hop on a different server for a bit because, I don't know, Pillar was getting boring for us, I guess. We snowballed to some guns with crossbows. Then we decided let's take large because that's what we like to do. So we decided to go try to take large, and turns out it was already being taken by a few full metals. So I'll just let you interpret what you're about to see as how it is, and yeah, that's just how it is. Wait, is he dead? No, he's just on the ground. He's right there! What are you doing?
AK.
Bozius Oppius, I'm gonna die! What's it? Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me. I have issues getting up this crap. Did you just kill him? He just died.
So bad, I hit him once.
Killed him, dead.
There might be two. Pick quick.
Oh my god, I hit him like literally 20 times. I hear him, up there.
My gun dropped, I need the AK. My Python's gone.
Grab it.
I need ammo.
I have it. Right there, he's horrible. Killed him too. Dead. Full dead, come back. I then looted all the bodies and was waiting for Bolty to come back whenever I'd heard a boat. That boat was different people.
The AK dropped in the water.
No, the other guy had an MP5. It dropped in the water though.
Dude.
So I don't even care.
Whatever. Just custom for now.
Wait, are heavies dead? I'm scared. Yeah, I think they're still heavies. I'm not pushing until you get here. I'm gonna die to heavies.
Don't push. Just cover dock. Do not push.
If they come back, they're dead. I'm gonna rail them.
You know,
They literally got the worst thing ever.
Like
No, if they come back, I'm gonna kill them. Trust.
I mean, they're not that good to be fair though.
They're coming back. They're back. It's a solo. Never mind. I won. That's a duo. Killed one. I killed them both.
Oh my god.
I'm cracked. They're both dead. I just killed them. They're dead in water.
Okay.
I just
Dude, you are
AKs.
better than fucking bro.
I know they're both dead. Wait, no, they're not both dead. One's dead. One's like in the water though. Bolty then came back. We tried to take heavies. I, for some reason, suck at taking heavies. Died instantly to an M2 heavy that was right in my face because my game lagged. And then Bolty got snuck up on by a Hazi that sharked over there, broke the boots, and killed him with AK. But that's the end of that wipe anyway. We got off right after that because we were getting bored because we had no guns. So, I mean, we had no other choice. We got back on Pillar because there was still over a week left. And that's whenever our story kicked off again with some more adventuring.
Nope.
Nah, fuck this game.
I need to go check on these bases over here because I know these bases are a pain in the fucking
Yeah,
ass.
these are the guys that put off on me.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I think you know what time it is though, Bolty.
Oh
Or not
yeah,
Bolty,
let's
Broken.
see. I'm down the hill.
Has he on me? Oh!
Let's see.
Careful, auto turns.
That's just in auto turret range. And how the fuck did I die from that far away? The fuck?
I'm coming over with a gun. Okay, let me fill you in on what's going on. We were playing this wipe pretty casually at this point. We weren't really pushing too many fights because we only had a few guns in our base. But at this point, I was told that there was a guy with a jackhammer and a Hazi outside of a base that we didn't know who it belonged to. So I went to go get the body. As you can see here, I was at Spaz on the ground. My friends were outside, and they'd seen that they had a wood piece on their roof. I'd died. Let me look at the name. TTV Raptor FN. I've heard Tony talk about these people as being allies of them. We didn't like Tony at this point because of what he had done. So we thought, well, we can raid them. So, it's exactly what we tried to do. So we came back later, and, not much later, we'd been there, and, we started blowing out their roof.
Here, I see fault.
I'm sorry. I have autism, dude. I can't jump for crap. I can't run at full speed. You guys already know this. What are we bringing?
Come on. Okay, I need to drop
It's
this.
gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break soon.
Need more shells.
At W21, I have more, but that should finish it off. Let me fully reload first. Let's have, like, let's use just one shot to break it.
When it's last shot, everybody back up. Everybody back up, back up, back up, back up. It's broken? We're in.
I had made more explosives and ammo and came back to finally blow into their core. Whenever I died, they all got in there, killed all of them, and got their stuff. We were a few doors from deep, is what we thought, so we were deciding to blow in. I was asking Broken and Donda, another one of our members that was out at the time, what we knew about these people. And at the time they told us all we know is that they had threatened to offline us, so we thought they had boom is the reason why we mainly wanted to spend boom to go in. And we seen their tier 3, so we knew it was their core. It was all open. And we tried to get into their core previously, trying to go full deep to the front door, but then they'd place turrets. So now was the time when we were about to spend our boom to actually full deep these people. They were becoming a nuisance also by door camping us previously. So we decided to blow in, and you're about to see what was on the inside. My controller's broken. I can't full sprint. I can't full sprint unless my auto runs on, so.
I'm holding inside door.
Yeah, boosted him.
What? Wait, what are we breaking?
Come throw it on the sheet door. Sheet door, sheet door, sheet door.
Down here, down here, down here.
Sheet door. Break that sheet door. Throw it on that sheet door.
All their bags are broken, so just throw it on the sheet door.
Move!
Somebody outside. I hear somebody outside. I hear somebody outside.
Go up then, dog.
Look, I'm gonna break the twig so they can't even.
Back up, Don. You're gonna die from the boom.
No,
You're gonna be on like 2 HP. Go, me and Don are gonna loot.
Oh, they're loaded. They're actually loaded.
Loaded.
They're
I
actually
have
loaded.
GL. Boom.
They can't get up now.
They're actually loaded, bro. They're actually loaded. There's still one door that we can't get into though. Got another GL?
My GL wasn't loaded at all.
Plus rings.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
I have rockets.
Rockets!
How many? How many?
Give
How
me,
many?
give me.
How many?
No, just give it to me. No, just flash it here. Just give it to me.
Retard!
Just
Drop
drop it
him the
to me.
rocket launcher!
I'm the triple.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm about to kill you, Donda. Drop the rockets. Holy crap.
Everybody get out. Everybody get out.
Wait, let me get out. Let me get out. Let me get out. Let me get out. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Somebody, can somebody go watch like?
I'll go up on top. I'll go up top. I'll go up top. I'll go up top. Well, actually, there's no point. They don't have anything. How many does it take? How many does it take? Don't
No,
waste.
you just go break the ladder. Just go break the ladder.
It's already
Yeah,
broke.
break
It's
the
already
ladder.
broke. Wait, I
No,
thought you
it's
already
not,
broke it. Guys, quiet. Footsteps outside. Booted. Boot footsteps.
2 HP. Who has meds?
Me. I'm breaking the thing first. Okay, just broke it. Coming down. I have meds. Dude, you're joking.
It's open. But
More GLs.
How much?
Pumps.
Broken, I'll grab your body.
I'm gonna break TC.
Wait, no. Okay, I'm about to say, bro, do not do nothing stupid. Because I'm on like 2 HP. Not 2
We're getting
HP.
instant.
I can't even get back in. It's all up to you guys now.
Okay, we'll throw all the loot out to you. Come back. That better have been you, Donda.
Yeah, just. Who's fast?
Him. He's breaking
Wait for the
TC.
box to break.
Don't even do this.
You
Don't
don't
even do
want
this.
Just wait. How many rockets are left on my body?
Scrap.
Back up. You're gonna die, Donda. You're like 2
I'm
HP.
good.
Holy
I'm
crap.
good.
I was in there at 100.
I'm grabbing the cloth. I need the cloth.
Somebody come drop me my MP out and I'll cover outside.
Wait, let me grab a few more things. Okay, I'm going out. I'm gonna just drop you inventory of loot and run back to base, okay?
Go.
Grab that, grab that, grab that.
Rockets too. Drop me the rockets.
There's one rocket left, I believe, unless you had one in the launcher. At this point, we had started depoting loot out. I've broken most of the stuff from in the base. We got everything out. Full deep these people. This eliminated one of the threats in our area. This was still Pillar 3-0 though. We did not change servers anytime in the middle of this. So all the people that were still a threat before are still a threat now. From my knowledge at this point, none of the people that had messed with us before were raided, and they were still perfectly fine and thriving, so that was another target we wanted to raid. But with due time, that will happen. We also were living in a boat base, so I mean, nobody really was looking at our base as something big to raid, so we kind of kept low profile for a bit, considering we were living really close to D7, which were the people that were controlling server at the time. So after getting all this loot out, we just kept doing things, raiding, farming, getting kits, taking oil. This is where a lot of our oil runs came in, and we got nothing from. But here's the next part. This kid outside of our base is not a kid. It is a 30-year-old man that decided to sit outside of our base because we full deeped on his base because he let us in, and then we raided it and got out, and now he has nothing. And he got extremely angry and decided to door camp us with rocks, drain our turrets, come over with Yokas whenever he could actually make one, placed about 30 outside bags, broke all our outside bags, dug up all our stashes that we had outside of our outside bags, and was just being an overall nuisance for the entire wipe. And I was really getting fed up with it, so I just ended up not really caring about this kid. Really getting on my nerves that he kept sitting outside of our base, but you can't really do anything about a naked with outside bags, so I just left it alone, and it doesn't really matter. So I just said to myself, I don't care, leave it alone. But still, this man will probably be seen through a lot of our runs and wipes, just anything that we do, really. This guy was right there with a rock, a torch, or a Yoka, or some other form of weapon that was not a gun, and just overall annoying us. Also, in this time, a base that was right next to his was somebody called the Bosipius. One of the people that we had met a few wipes back, probably about 6 wipes ago. It was just a few, but we called him Base Boys. Their group was named Base Boys because of them sitting in their base all that wipe. I swear we did not think that they even went outside to farm anything for their TC. They just survived purely off of nakeds that they killed outside their base and recycled their rocks. But overall, they just sat in their base, grubbed us, and didn't come outside with our guns. We couldn't get them back. But they were on, so we ended up raiding them. So yeah. I do not have any footage, but I do have pictures of the next things I'm going to tell you. After we raided Bosipius, we kind of just sat around in our base, doing minuscule things like running out, trying to PvP, doing oil. We probably did about 7 oil runs, and I don't think we even got a gun out of any of them. So I was very demoralized on doing oil, so I just quit. I would do it whenever everybody else wanted to have something else to do other than get raided or raid. So we just ended up playing the rest of the wipe, just goofing, doing whatever we wanted to do, shooting people, raiding, only a few things. I have a little bit of footage of another raid we did, but the main play we made also was going full deep on an open core base. And turns out the person we went full deep on, which we figured out after, was Angels, one of our friends. So yeah. Sorry, Angels, if you're watching this, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and I mean, you shouldn't have left your core open. But we ended up getting out with a row of AKs and almost a box of sulfur, and around 3 rows of cloth out of their compound with all their hemp seeds in it. But after we got all that stuff, we kind of just depoted it back at base, and just told him we died because I don't really want to get on bad terms with him, even though I didn't really care about getting raided. And I also ended up trying to solo take heli. Didn't try, I did, and also got some of the worst loot imaginable. from Ellie, we had really bad loot with luck. Really bad luck with loot this wipe. Hopefully next wipe that will change. Hopefully. But otherwise, we're just gonna be screwed with no good loot. But next wipe, I will also be trying to record more for the content that I'm gonna be posting on my channel. But the reason I couldn't get as many in-game conversations and stuff in here, mainly because there was a bunch of screaming in the party at all times, because I didn't really care about the video, apparently, I don't know. I just did not stop having people scream. It was always somebody in our group that was yelling, screaming, cursing, racial slurs, something like that. I have no idea. It was just, I can't tell them what to say, and I'm not going to. They're gonna say whatever they want, and I'm not gonna try to stop them. So a lot of the content was actually unusable because of that. But next wipe I'll try to do better to not have that kind of stuff in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, but anyway, I'll be posting more content next wipe. If you have anything you want me to add in to my videos later, or anything you want me to record, I'll be recording other games also on my Twitch that I'll be setting up. I'll leave something to that in the description probably, I don't know. But I'll see you guys. Like, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe, I don't care what you do as long as you do something. I'll see you guys later. Bye.